Now let us start the next chapter, that is simple equations. In your earlier class we have learnt something about simple equations, and we have also solved some equations such as x plus 3 equals to 8 and 5x equals to 20, and we have also some puzzles. We have also solved some puzzles based on the simple equations. Now what is a simple equation? A linear equation in one variable is said to be a simple equation. So in these two equations, so the two equations are linear equations because the degree of each equation is 1, and these two equations have only one variable x. So a linear equation in one variable is said to be a simple equation. And what is the LHS and RHS of the equation? The expression which is the left to equality sign is called left hand side, or simply LHS, and the expression which is right to the equality sign, so that is RHS, or right hand side. So in the first equation x plus 3 equal to 8, the LHS is x plus 3 and the RHS is 8. Now let us solve the question. Write the LHS and RHS. Write the left hand side and right hand side of the following simple equations. The first equation is 2x minus 3 equals to 9. So what is LHS? What is the expression which is left to the equality sign? So that is 2x minus 3. So LHS is 2x minus 3. Then RHS means the expression which is right to the equality sign. So that is 9. Now let us take the second question. 2a minus 3 equals to 9. The expression which is left to the equality sign, so that is LHS equals to 2a minus 3, and the expression which is right to the equality sign, RHS, that is 9. And the third question, LHS equals to 8 and the RHS right hand side equals to q plus 5. In the next question, left hand side equals to 5p plus 3. So this is an expression which is left to the equality sign, that is LHS, and the RHS which is right to the equality sign, that is 2p plus 9. Now let us see the next question. Solve the following equations. By trial and error method. The first question is 5m equals to 15. So how to solve the equation? Means what is the solution of the equation? So every equation, every simple equation has a variable. We should find the value of the variable for which the equation is satisfied. Means we have to find the value of the variable m for which the equation is true. Means both LHS and RHS are equal. Now let us solve this equation by trial and error method. So by the trial and error method, we will substitute the values of variable. Then we will find that whether the LHS equal to RHS or not. So let us substitute m equals to 1. If m equals to 1, then LHS is 5m equals to 5 into 1 equals to 5, but whereas RHS equals to 15. So we can write that LHS is not equal to RHS. Now let us substitute m value 2. So if m equals to 2, then LHS is 5m equals to 5 into 2, so this equals to 10, but whereas RHS is 15. So here also we can write that LHS is not equal to RHS. Next, you will substitute m value 3. If m equal to 3, then we will find LHS equal to 5m. So this equals to 5 into 3 equals to 15. But whereas RHS also 15. So even RHS equal to 15. So here we got LHS equal to RHS. Therefore, solution m equals to 3. Now the equation is satisfied for the value of m equal to 3. So the solution of the given equation is m equal to 3. Now let us solve the second question in this. A minus 2 equals to 5. So let us substitute a value 1. So if a equals to 1, then LHS equals to a minus 2. So this equals to a value is 1 minus 2. So then equals to minus 1. But whereas RHS is 5. So here we can write LHS is not equal to RHS. Now let us substitute a value 2. So if a equals to 2, then LHS a minus 2. So this equals to a value is 2 minus 2 equals to 0. But RHS is 5. So here also we can write LHS is not equal to RHS. Now let us substitute a value 3. So then LHS equals to a minus 2. So 3 minus 2 equals to 1. So whereas RHS equals to 5. So here also we can write that LHS is not equal to RHS. Now let us substitute the larger values. If a equals to 6, then LHS is a minus 2. So this equals to a value 6 minus 2. So this equals to 4. But here RHS is 5. So here also we can write that LHS is not equal to RHS. Now let us substitute next value. If a equals to 7, then LHS equals to a minus 2. So this equals to a value 7 minus 2 equals to 5. Then RHS also 5. So RHS is 5. So we can write that LHS equal to RHS. So therefore solution a equals to 7. So the trial and error method is time consuming. So we have to substitute different values of the variable. Then you should find out for which value of the variable the equation becomes true. The equation is true. Means the both LHS and RHS are equal. So to overcome this problem, there are other two methods to solve the simple equations. So that is transposing method, and the next one is moving, means one term from LHS to RHS. Now the next topic is equation weighing balance. Now an equation can be compared with the weighing balance with equal weights on both the sides. Now this is a weighing balance with equal weights on both the pawns. Now any equation can be compared with the weighing balance with equal weights on both the pawns. Now for example, if the left pawn of the weighing balance has 5 kilograms and even the right pawn also holds the same 5 kilograms, then the balance remains the same. Now the weighing balance is balanced. Now for example, the left pawn of the weighing balance holds 8 kilograms and the right pawn holds only 6 kilograms. Now it is not balanced. Now for example, so if the left pawn holds 3 kilograms and the right pawn holds 3.5 kilograms, so even now the balance is not maintained because the two pawns of the weighing balance do not hold the same weights. So a weighing balance needs to have equal weights on the both sides to maintain the balance perfectly. Now this principle of balance will be applicable in case of the equations. Now let us consider an equation 10 minus 6 equals to 1 plus 3. Now this is an equation. Now it is perfectly balanced because the value of LHS is same as the value of RHS. Now for example, if both the pawns of the weighing balance hold the same weight, now if you put 2 kilogram weight additional to both the pawns, then the balance is maintained perfectly. So here also, if the same number is added on both the sides, so your LHS is 10 minus 6 plus 2. So 10 minus 6, 4 plus 2 equals to 6. Then if 2 is added to both sides, both LHS and RHS, so here 1 plus 3 plus 2, so this equals to 1 plus 3, 4 plus 2, so this equals to 6. So if the same number is added on both sides of the equation, then the equation remains same, the equality remains the same, unchanged. So here also we get the same, both LHS equal to RHS. So here 10 minus 6 of plus 2 equals to 1 plus 3 of plus 2. So if the same number is added on both sides of an equality, then the equality does not change. The equality remains the same. So if the same number is subtracted from both sides of an equality, even though the equality does not change, or if both sides of the equality are multiplied by the same number, for example 10 minus 6 is multiplied by 3 and 1 plus 3 is also multiplied by 3. So 10 minus 6, 4 into 3 equals to 12, and here 1 plus 3, 4 into 3, that equals to 12. If both sides of the equality are multiplied by the same number, then also the equality remains the same. Or if both sides of the equality are divided by the same number, then also the equality remains the same. So if both sides of the equality are added or subtracted by the same number, or both sides of the equality are multiplied or divided by the same number, so then the equality remains the same. So this principle of the equality will help us solving the simple equations. Now let us see how to solve the simple equations, means solving equations. Now we have already learnt one method to solve the simple equations, that is trial and error method. So in this method we have to substitute the values of the variable that is unknown. Then we have to find for what value of the variable the equation becomes true, means the equation is true. So means the both LHS and RHS are equal. But this method is time consuming because we need to substitute the lot of values of the variable till we get both LHS and RHS are equal. To overcome this problem, so there is another method to solve the equations. Now let us see how to solve the equations without using trial and error method. Now for example, x plus 3 equals to 7. So for what value of x the equation becomes true? The equation is true. Now for this, so to solve any equation, we should get the unknown, means the variable, in either in the LHS or in the RHS. There should be no other term along with the variable in the LHS or RHS. So for that we have to remove plus 3 here. Then how to remove plus 3 in the LHS? To remove plus 3, so we have to add minus 3, means we can subtract 3 from LHS. So when we subtract 3 from LHS, the same thing should be done even in the RHS to maintain the balance. So then we subtract 3 from both sides of the equation, then we get x plus 3 minus 3 equals to 7 minus 3. So then plus 3 minus 3 get cancelled, then x equals to 7 minus 3, 4. Now when plus 3 is moved from LHS to RHS, so it became minus 3. Now the solution of the equation x equals to 4. Now let us check this equation. If x equals to 4, then LHS equals to x plus 3, so that equals to 4 plus 3, that equals to 7. Then even the RHS equals to 7. So here we got both LHS and RHS equal. So when plus 3 is transposed or moved from one side to the other side of the equality, then plus 3 becomes minus 3. Now let us solve another equation. Y minus 5 equals to 12. So here also the variable is y. To solve the equation, to find the value of y, only y should remain either in the LHS or in the RHS. But here y is present in the LHS. Now to cancel minus 5, to remove minus 5 from LHS, so we should add plus 5 to the LHS. So whatever we do in the LHS part, the same thing should be done in the RHS. So when we add plus 5 to the LHS, the same number should be added to the RHS to maintain the balance perfectly. So plus 5. Here minus 5 plus 5 cancel. So then y equals to 12 plus 5, 17. So the solution is y equals to 17. Now let us check the solution whether it is correct or not. So if y equals to 17, then LHS equals to y minus 5, so that equals to 17 minus 5 equals to 12. Then RHS is also 12. So here we got LHS equal to RHS. Now in this equation, when minus 5 is transposed to RHS, it becomes plus 5. Here plus quantity became minus quantity and minus quantity became plus quantity. Now let us solve the another equation. Z or 6z equals to 18. Here 6z means 6 times z. To cancel or to remove into 6, we need to divide both sides by 6. So then we get 6z by 6 equals to 18 by 6. Here 6 get cancelled. 6 1s are 6, 6 3s are 18. Then z equals to 3. So the solution z equal to 3. Now let us check the solution whether it is correct or not. Now if z equal to 3, then the LHS equals to 6z. So this equals to 6 into z value 3. So this equals to 18. Then RHS is also 18. So here we got LHS equal to RHS. So here in this problem, when you transpose into 6 to RHS, it became by 6. So when you transpose or when we move into quantity to the other side, then it becomes divided by divide quantity. Then fourth one, m by 7 equals to 3. So when to find out the value of m, so we have to remove divided by 7 in the LHS. To remove divided by 7, so we multiply both sides of the equation by 7. Then we get m by 7 into 7 equals to 3 into 7. Here 7 cancel, then m equals to 3 7s are 21. So the solution is m equals to 21. So then check if m equals to 21, then the value of LHS equals to m by 7. So that equals to 21 divided by 7. 7 1 is 7, 7 3 are 21. So this equals to 3, and the value of RHS is also 3. So here also we got both LHS and RHS equal. Now in this equation, when you transpose divided by 7 into RHS, it becomes into 7. So now we can conclude that when the terms are transposed from one side to the other side of the equality, then plus quantity becomes minus quantity, and minus quantity becomes plus quantity, and multiplication quantity becomes division quantity, and the division quantity becomes the multiplication quantity. So when the terms are transposed from one side of the equation to the other side, then plus quantity becomes minus quantity, whereas minus quantity becomes plus quantity, and into quantity becomes divide quantity, and division quantity becomes multiplication quantity. For example, x minus 3 equals to 15 minus x. So when the entire LHS is moved to RHS, or the entire RHS is moved to the LHS, then there is no change in the equality of the equation. For example, here the entire RHS 15 minus x is moved to LHS, the entire LHS is moved to the RHS, then we get 15 minus x equals to x minus 3. So then there is no change in the equality. The equality does not change. When both LHS and RHS are moved from one side to the other side, then there is no change in the equality. So far we have learnt how to solve the equation by transposing the terms from LHS to RHS and without transposing the terms. Now let us solve few problems based on these concepts. Now solve the following equations. Without transposing the terms and check your result. Now the first question is y minus 12 equals to minus 5. Then how to find the value of y in this equation without transposing the terms? Now without transposing the terms means we have to, then how to remove minus 12 in the LHS. So if you remove minus 12 in the LHS, then we can find the value of y. Then how to remove minus 12 in the LHS? So we should add plus 12 on both sides of the equality. So then y minus 12 plus 12 equals to minus 5 plus 12. So to remove minus 12, 12 is added in the LHS. So whatever we add in the LHS, the same thing should be added in the RHS. So then here minus 12 plus 12 cancel, then y equals to minus 5 plus 12 is 7. Therefore the solution y equals to 7. Now let us check this answer. So if y equal to 7, so then LHS equals to y minus 12. So this equals to y value is 7 minus 12. So this equals to minus 5. Whereas RHS is also minus 5. So we got LHS equals to RHS. Now let us see the second question. 3x plus 4 equals to 19. So first we have to remove plus 4. Then how to remove plus 4 in the LHS? So we should add minus 4 in both sides of the equation, or we can subtract 4 from both sides of the equation. So then 3x plus 4 minus 4 equals to 19 minus 4. So here plus 4 minus 4 get cancelled, then 3x equals to 19 minus 4 is 15. So here we got 3x equal to 15, and here 3x means 3 times x. So here also we have to get the value of x, means into 3 should be removed in the LHS. Then how to remove into 3 in the LHS? So we should divide both sides of this equal. We should divide both sides of this equality by 3. So then we get 3x by 3 equals to 15 by 3. So then 3 get cancelled, then here 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15, then we got x equal to 5. So the solution x equal to 5. Now let us check the solution. If x equal to 5, then the LHS. Now if x equal to 5, then LHS is 3x plus 4. So 3 into x value 5 plus 4. So this equals 3 5 are 15 plus 4 equals to 19. So whereas RHS is also 19. So here we get LHS equals to RHS. Now the next question, 3x plus 8 equal to 5x plus 2. So here we interchange both LHS and RHS. So then we get 5x plus 2 equals to 3x plus 8. When you transpose entire LHS to RHS and entire RHS to LHS, so there is no change in the equality. Now to cancel 3x in the RHS, so we subtract 3x from both sides of the equation. So then we get 5x plus 2 minus 3x equals to 3x plus 8 minus 3x. Now 3x is subtracted from both sides of the equation. So here plus 3x minus 3x cancel. Then here 5x minus 3x is 2x plus 2 equals to 8. Now we should cancel plus 2, means we should remove plus 2 from the LHS. To remove plus 2 from the LHS, so we subtract 2 from both sides of the equation. So then we get 2x plus 2 minus 2 equals to 8 minus 2. So here plus 2 minus 2 cancel, then 2x equals to 8 minus 2, 6. Now here we got again 2x means 2 times x. So here also we should remove into 2 in the LHS. To remove into 2 in the LHS, we divide both sides of the equation by 2. Then we get 2x by 2 equal to 6 by 2. Here 2 get cancelled, and 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. Then x equal to 3. So the solution x equal to 3. Now let us check the solution. So if x equal to 3, then the LHS equals to 3x plus 8 equals to 3 into x value 3 plus 8. 3 3s are 9 plus 8 is equals to 17. Now we will find the value of RHS when x value 3, 5x plus 2, RHS is 5x plus 2. Now this equals to 5 into x value is 3 plus 2. So this equals to 5 3 are 15 plus 2. So this equals to 17. So here we got both LHS and RHS equal. So LHS equal to RHS. So we can solve the equation without transposing the terms from LHS to RHS. Now let us solve the equations by transposing the terms from LHS to RHS. Now the next question is solve the following equations by transposing terms and check your result. Now the first question is, okay, first to solve the equation by transposing the terms. So we know that the plus quantity becomes minus quantity and minus quantity becomes plus quantity, and the multiplication quantity becomes division quantity, whereas the division quantity becomes multiplication quantity. Now using these principles, then we have to solve the following equations. The first question is 2a minus 3 equals to 5. So when you transpose minus 3 to find the value of a in this equation, so we have to transpose minus 3 to the RHS and we have to transpose into 2 to the RHS. First let us transpose minus 3 to the RHS. So when minus 3 is transposed to RHS, it becomes plus 3. Then 2a equals to 5 plus 3. So then 2a equals to 8. So when into 2 is transposed to RHS, means into 2 is moved to the RHS, then it becomes divided by 2. Then we get a equals to 8 by 2. So 2 1s are 2 and 2 4s are 8. Then a equals to 4. So the solution of the equation a equals to 4. Now let us see the check. If a equals to 4, let us find the value of LHS. So LHS equal to 2a minus 3. So this equals to 2 into a value 4 minus 3. So this equals to 2 4s are 8. 8 minus 3. So this equals to 5. So whereas RHS is also 5. So we get LHS equal to RHS. Now let us solve the second question in this. Now 14 equals to 27 minus x. So here minus x should be transposed to LHS. It should be moved to LHS. So when minus x is moved from RHS to LHS, it becomes plus x. Then here plus 14 is there. So this equals to 27. To find the value of x, so here 14 should be moved to the RHS. So when 14 is moved to the RHS, it becomes minus 14. So 27 minus 14. So then x equal to 13. So the solution of the equation x equal to 13. Now check. If x equal to 13, so value of LHS equal to, LHS is 14 and you will find the value of RHS. So RHS is 27 minus x. So this equals to 27 minus x value is 13. So 27 minus 13 is 14. So here also we got LHS equal to RHS. Now let us see the third question. 5x minus 3 equal to 3x minus 5. So in this equation, both LHS and RHS contain the variable x. So then we have to transpose the x term from RHS to LHS. So then we get 5x. So when 3x is transposed to LHS, it becomes minus 3x. Then minus 3. If minus 3 is transposed to RHS, it becomes plus 3. So this equals to minus 5 plus 3. So 5x minus 3x is 2x. Minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2. So then If into 2 is transposed to RHS, it becomes divided by 2. Then x equal to minus 2 divided by 2. So then 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. Then x equal to minus 2. So the solution of the equation x equals to minus 2. So then x value minus 1. So the solution of the equation x equal to minus 1. Now let us check the result. If x equal to minus 1, then the value of LHS equal to, LHS is 5x minus 3. Now in this we have to substitute x value minus 1, so 5 of minus 1 minus 3. So this equals to plus into minus, minus 5 under 5 minus 3. So this equals to minus 8. Minus 5 minus 3 is minus 8. Now let us find the value of RHS. So RHS is 3x minus 5. Now this equals to 3 into x value minus 1 minus 5. So this equals to 3 ones are 3 minus 3 minus 5. Minus 3 minus 5 is minus 8. So here we got both LHS and RHS same values. So we can write LHS equal to RHS. Now the fourth equation is 3 of x minus 3 equal to 5 of 2x plus 1. So here x minus 3 expression is multiplied by 3, and in the RHS the expression 2x plus 1 is multiplied by 5. So for this, here x and minus 3 both are multiplied by 3, then 3 into x is 3x minus 3 3s are 9. Here 5 into 2x 10x plus 5 into 1 5. Now to find the value of x, then we have to get the x terms on one side and the constant terms on the other side. So then let us transpose plus 10x to the LHS and minus 9 to the RHS. So then 3x, if plus 10x is transposed to LHS, we get minus 10x equals to 5, and if minus 9 is transposed to the RHS, it becomes plus 9. Then 3 minus 10 is minus 7x. So 3x minus 10x is minus 7x, and 5 plus 9 is 14. So to cancel minus 7, then we transpose minus 7 to the RHS. But it is, first you see the operation between minus 7 and x. So it is not the addition, it is multiplied, x is multiplied by minus 7. So when you transpose into minus 7 to the RHS, it becomes divided by minus 7. So then x equal to 14 divided by minus 7. So then we can cancel 7 1 are 7, 7 2 are 14. X equal to 2 by minus 1. So this is same as minus 2. Then the solution x equal to minus 2. Now let us check this result. If x equal to minus 2, then the value of LHS. So LHS is 3 of x minus 3. So this equals to 3 of x value is minus 2 minus 3. So this equals to 3 of minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5. And if you multiply 3 and minus 5, we get minus 3 5 are 15. Then the value of RHS equal to 5 of 2x plus 1 equals to 5 of 2 into x value is minus 2 plus 1. 5 of 2 into minus 2 minus 4 plus 1. So this equals to 5 of minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3. Then 5 into minus 3 is minus 15. So we got the same value for LHS as well as for RHS. So LHS and RHS both are same. LHS equal to RHS. So far we have learnt how to solve the simple equations using trial and error method, and we have also learned the solving equations without transposing the terms and also by transposing the terms. Now let us learn how to use the algebraic equations in solving day-to-day problems. Now let us see the next topic, that is usage of algebraic equations in solving day-to-day problems. Usage of algebraic equations in solving day-to-day life problems. Now let us see two situations. First one, the total number of boys and girls in a class is 52. So the total number of boys and girls in a class is 52, and the number of boys exceeds the number of girls by 10. So boys equals to girls plus 10. Then what is the number of boys and girls? Now let us take another situation. The present age of Ramu's father three times the age of Ramu, and after 15 years or after 5 years sum of their ages equals to 70 years. Then what is their present age? So the present age of Ramu's father is 3 times the age of Ramu, and after 5 years the sum of their ages will be 70 years. Then what are their present ages? So in these two problems we need to find the value of some unknown. So while solving equations from day-to-day problems, then we need to follow some steps. The first step is read the problem carefully, and the second step, denote unknowns or the quantities to be found with the letters such as x, y, z, a, b, c, etc. And the third step, write the problem in the form of an algebraic equation. Now the fourth step, solve the equation, and the fifth step is that check your answer. So these are the 5 steps to be solved the problems from day-to-day life. So first, read the problem carefully and you should analyze which is required and what is given in the question. And in the second step, denote the unknowns, means the quantities which we have to find by the letters such as x, y, z, a, b, c, etc. And the third step is write the problem in the form of an algebraic equation, and the next fourth step is solve that equation, and the fifth step is check your answer. Now let us solve few problems based on those steps which we follow in solving the day-to-day problems. Now the first question, if we subtract 22 from 3 times a number, we get 68. Find the number. So if you read the question carefully, we need to find the number. So let the required number be x. So let us represent the required number by the letter x. So let the number be x. Now if we subtract 22 from 3 times a number, then what is the 3 times the number? 3 times the number x equals to 3x. Then here 22 is subtracted. So if you subtract 22 from this, so then according to the problem, if you subtract 22 from 3x, so 3x minus 22, we get the result 68. Then, so this is the equation to be solved. Now solving this equation, we have to find the value of x. So then first let us transpose minus 22 to RHS. Then we get 3x equals to 68 plus 22. Then 3x equals to 8 plus 2 10, 1 plus 2 3 plus 6 9. Then by transposing into 3 to the RHS, it becomes divided by 3. So then x equals to 90 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3, 30s are 90. So x equals to 30. So therefore the number equals to 30. Now let us check the solution. If x equal to 30, LHS equal to 3x minus 22. So this equals to 3 into x value 30 minus 22. So this equals to 90 minus 22. So 90 minus 22 is 68. So even the RHS is 68. So here we got LHS equals to RHS. Now let us see the next question. If we add 7 to twice a number, we get 49. Find the number. So here also we have to find the number. So let the number be y. Let the required number be y. If we add 7 to twice the number, so twice the number equals to 2y. And if you add 7 by adding 7, so we get 2y plus 7. Now according to the problem, the result is 49. So we get 2y plus 7 equals to 49. Now this is the simple equation to be solved. Now to solve this equation, first let us transpose plus 7 to the RHS. Then we get 2y equals to 49 minus 7. Then 2y equals to 49 minus 7 is 42. So then by transposing into 2 to the RHS, we get y equals to 42 by 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 ones are 2, y equals to 21. So the number is equals to 21. Now let us check the solution. If y equals to 21, so the value of LHS here, LHS is 2y plus 7 equals to 2 into y value is 21 plus 7. So 21 twos are 42 plus 7 equals to 49. So whereas the RHS is also 49. So your RHS is also 49. So we can write LHS equals to RHS. Now let us solve the next question. The sum of 3 consecutive integers is 24. Then find the 3 integers. Now the question is, the sum of 3 consecutive integers is 24. Find the integers. Now if you take the integers, if the first, for example, the first integer is 10, then the second integer is 10 plus 1, and the third integer is 10 plus 2. So if the first integer is, for example, 17, the second integer is 17 plus 1, and the third integer is 17 plus 2. So these three are the consecutive integers. So in the same way, if you take the first integer as x, then the second integer will be x plus 1, the third integer will be x plus 2. Now let the three consecutive integers, let the three consecutive integers be x comma x plus 1 and x plus 2. Now according to the problem, their sum is 24, so we will find the sum of the three integers. Equals to x plus 1 plus x plus 2. Now this equals to x plus, opening the brackets, x plus 1 plus x plus 2. Then here x plus x 2x plus x 3x plus 1 plus 2 is 3. Now according to the problem, the sum of the three integers is given that 24. So according to the problem, sum of the three integers is 24. So we can equate 3x plus 3 to 24. Now this is the equation to be solved. Now by transposing plus 3 to the RHS, so then we get 3x equals to 24 minus 3, then 3x equals to 24 minus 3 is 21. By transposing into 3 to the RHS, we get x equals to 21 by 3, 3 1s are 3 7s are 21, then x equals to 7. Now the three integers are x comma x plus 1 and x plus 2, so that is 7 comma 7 plus 1 and 7 plus 2, so that is 7 comma 8 and 9. Now if you check the problem, sum of the three integers equals to 7 plus 8 plus 9. So here 7 plus 8 15, 15 plus 9 is 24. So even in the question also, the sum of the three integers is 24. Then the three integers are 7, 8 and 9. Now let us solve the next question. Find the length and breadth. Find the length and the breadth of the rectangle whose perimeter is 72 meters. So you should find the length and breadth of the rectangle whose perimeter is 72 meters, and the rectangle length and breadth are given that length is 5x plus 4 meters and the breadth is x minus 4 meters. So the length and breadth are given in terms of x. Then you should find its perimeter. Then you should find its length and breadth, and its perimeter is given that 72 meters. So length of the rectangle equals to 5x plus 4 meters. Breadth of the rectangle x minus 4 meters. Then its perimeter of rectangle P equals to 2 of length plus breadth. So then P equals to 2 of length is 5x plus 4 plus breadth is x minus 4. Now here we can cancel plus 4 and minus 4. So this equals to 2 of 5x plus x is 6x. Then 2 times 6x is 12x meters. So perimeter of the rectangle is 12x meters, but given that according to the problem perimeter of rectangle is 72 meters. Now let us equate 12x to 72. 12x equals to 72 meters. Then by transpose, this is the simple equation. Now by transposing into 12 to the RHS, then we get x equals to 72 by 12. So 12 ones are 12, 12 6 are 72. Then x value 6 meters. Now we can find the length and breadth. Now length of rectangle equals to 5x plus 4. Well, 5 into 6 plus 4. So this equals to 30 plus 4. So that is 34 meters. Then breadth of the rectangle that is x minus 4. X minus 4 equals to x value is 6. 6 minus 4 equals to 2 meters. Now we got length and breadth. So length of the rectangle is 34 meters and breadth of the rectangle is 2 meters. Then we have to check the result. So if you find the perimeter of the rectangle, then we have to get, that is 72 meters. Now let us find the perimeter of the rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle P equals to 2 of L plus B. Then P equals to 2 of length is 34 meters plus breadth is 2 meters. So this equals 2 of 34 plus 2 is 36 meters and 36 2s are 72 meters. So this perimeter 72 meters is given even in the question. So 72 meters. Now let us solve the next question. After 15 years, Hema's age will become 4 times her present age. Then find her present age. So after 15 years, Hema's age will become 4 times her present age. Then we have to find her present age. So let the present age of Hema be X years. So Hema's age after 15 years equals to, so after 15 years her age will be 15 years more than her present age, so then we get X plus 15 years. After 15 years it will be X plus 15 years. Then according to the problem, so after 15 years Hema's age will become 4 times her present age. So according to the problem, X plus 15 years is 4 times her present age X. So then by interchanging both LHS and RHS, we get, by transposing entire RHS to LHS and entire LHS to RHS, we get 4x equal to X plus 15. So then by transposing X to LHS, we get 4x minus X equal to 15. Then 4x minus X is 3x equal to 15. So then by transposing into 3 to the RHS, we get divided by 3. So then X equal to 15 divided by 3. Then 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15. X equal to 5 years. X means her present age. Her present age equal to 5 years. Now let us check the problem. Now what is her age after 15 years? After 15 years, her age equal to 5 plus 15. So this equals to 20 years. And this 20 years can be written as 4 into 5 years. So this 4 into 5 years means her present age. So 4 into X, 4 times her present age. So Hema's age after 15 years is 4 times her present age. Now let us solve the next question. A number is divided into 2 parts such that one part is 10 more than the other. And the 2 parts are in the ratio 5:3. The 2 parts are in the ratio 5:3. Find the number and the 2 parts. So there is a number, it is divided into 2 parts such that one part is 10 more than the other part, and the 2 parts are in the ratio 5:3. Then find the number and also the 2 parts of the number. So in this, the larger part is 10 more than the smaller part. So we will take, so let the smaller part be X and the larger part be X plus 10. Now the ratio of the 2 parts, ratio of the 2 parts So that is the larger part is to smaller part, so that is x plus 10, or we can write larger part is to smaller part, so that is x plus 10 is to x, because the ratio of the two parts is given that 5:3. So in this 5 is the larger part and 3 is the smaller part. So here also we should mention the larger part first and then the smaller part. Now given that, or according to the problem, ratio of the two parts equals to 5:3. Now let us equate these two ratios. So x plus 10 is to x equal to 5:3. Now the ratio can be written as the fraction. So we get x plus 10 by x equals to 5 divided by 3. By cross multiplication we get 5 into x equals to 3 into x plus 10. So 5 into x, 5x equals to 3 into x, 3x plus 3 tens are 30. So then by transposing 3x to the LHS we get 5x minus 3x equals to 30. So then 5x minus 3x is 2x equals to 30. By transposing into 2 to the RHS we get x equal to 30 by 2. So then 2 ones are 2, 15 are 30. Then x equal to 15. So x means here the smaller part, equal to x, that is 15. Then the larger part equal to x plus 10. So that is 15 plus 10, that equals to 25. Now we should also find the number. The number equals to larger part plus the smaller part. So that is larger part is 25 plus the smaller part is 15. So this equals to 40. Now the two parts are 15 and 25 and the number is 40, and we should check the result. The ratio of the two parts, so larger part is to smaller part equals to larger part is 25 is to smaller part is 15. Now 5 5s are 25 and 5 3s are 15. So this equals to 5:3. So this is what given in the question. The ratio of the two parts is 5:3. Now let us solve the next question. Find the magnitude of each of the three angles formed. At the point O, 1, 2, 3 angles are formed here. So the first angle is represented by x degrees, and the second angle is represented by 2x degrees, and the third angle is 3x degrees. Now the three angles are x degrees comma 2x degrees comma 3x degrees. Now the sum of the three angles sum of the angles formed at a point on a line equals to 180 degrees. So the sum of the three angles formed at a point on the line is 180 degrees, because this is a straight angle and the sum of the three angles will be 180 degrees. So then x degrees plus 2x degrees plus 3x degrees equal to 180 degrees. Then x plus 2x, 3x plus 3x, 6x, 6x degrees equal to 180 degrees. Then by transposing into 6 to the RHS, it becomes divided by 6. Then x equals to 180 degree by 6. 6 1s are 6 30s are. So x equal to 30 degrees. X degrees comma 2x degrees comma 3x degrees. So that is x means 30 degrees comma 2x 2 into 30 comma 3x means 3 into 30 degrees. So that is 30 degrees, 32s are 60 degrees and 33s are 90 degrees. So these are the three angles formed at a point on the line. Now let us check the solution. If we add all the three angles, then we must get 180 degrees. So sum of the three angles equals to 30 degrees plus 60 degrees plus 90 degrees. So 30 plus 60, 90, 90 plus 90 is 180 degrees. Now let us solve the following riddle. I am a number, tell my identity, and take me 2 times over and add a 36. To reach a century, you still need 4. Now let us solve the riddle. Now I am a number, tell my identity means let the number be x. Now take me 2 times over, so 2 times the number, 2 times the number equals to 2x, then and add a 36. By adding 36, then we get 2x plus 36. Then to reach a century you still need 4. To reach a century means to reach 100 you still need 4. So then given that, so 2x plus 36 to reach the century means equal to 100, and you still need 4 means we should add again 4, then we will reach the century, that is 100. So then we get 2x plus 40 equals to 100. Now we have to solve this equation to solve the riddle. Then by transposing 40 to the RHS, we get minus 40, then 2x equals to 100 minus 40, then 2x equal to 60. Now we have to transpose into 2 to the RHS, it becomes divided by 2, then x equals to 60 by 2, then 2 1s are 2, 30s are 60, then x equal to 30. So therefore the number x equal to 30. Now let us check the solution. Now 2 times 30 means, or we can substitute x value 30 in the equation. So then if x equal to 30, then LHS equals to 2x plus 40. So this equals to 2 into x value 30 plus 40. So 2 30s are 60 plus 40. So this equals to 100. Then the value of RHS, so that is also 100. So here we can find that LHS equal to RHS.